So I'm purposely making as light of this as possible, because to her, this is a big deal. Like, this is a little bit of a trauma response. This is out of control. I don't know what to do. And the worst thing I can do is focus on what she's doing wrong right now. She's finding her peace. She's figuring it out. She's self-soothing. Oh. Yeah. Sometimes we don't know what to do other than just run to the Father and say, Papa, help. So I'm purposely making as light of this as possible.
There we go. How are we? Just woken up. I'll make a cup of tea and then I'm going to talk. Alright? See how this goes. Alright. Hopefully you can see me. Alright. Can you see me? Yeah. Alright. Right. Yeah. I know some of my videos can be a bit, you know, a bit morbid. And, you know, I don't know, a bit repetitive. But, yeah, well, that's when you're suffering from whatever. I mean, these days they call it mental health, depression, stuff. And in all honesty, you want my honest opinion, and I'm sure you do, from what I hear from people, is, you know, I'm over it, mate. I'm over the use of fucking mental health. I'm over it. Everyone's suffering from fucking mental health. You know, everyone's suffering from fucking depression. Oh, little Jilly didn't, you know, get picked to play in the play. Oh, she's gonna be scarred for fucking life. You know? Or, you know, David fucking, you know, he should be allowed to get a trophy. He competed in the little athletics. He finished the race. If he didn't come first, he didn't come second, he didn't come third. No. He just didn't want to try it all. And out of the 10 races, he came last. But now we've got to do something here, or else it'll scar him for life. And that. Oh, what would we do? What would we do with Jilly and David? Oh, what would we do? And that. Oh, I know. Some fucking stupid left, whatever, fucking tree hugging fuck decided to fucking, you know, go, oh, you know, with their blue and pink fucking yellow fucking hair, and they're talking about their fucking sexuality and shit, you know, to our kids and stuff. You know, I know what we'll do. We'll make participation awards, and we'll do protests and stuff like that, and to make everyone inclusive. Yeah, okay, no worries. And how's that going for you, right? Because all the people you've made inclusive, right, are the ones who just don't want to try. So you're done. All you've done, all those people have done, is you've made everyone inclusive for the ones who don't want to try. That's all you've done. That's all you've done. The ones who try in life, the people who try, honestly try in life, and when I mean try, they help people, they're trying to help themselves and do good and avoid pitfalls in life, or you know, bad behaviour or whatever, and things like that. They want to learn. They're finding it hard to learn, but they're trying. The people who try in life, you know, you, me, there's millions, billions of us, and that are just kicked to the curb. We're kicked to the curb. We're not part of the exclusive crew because we don't want to become a cat or a dog, and you know, we don't want to change our name from Justin to, you know, Julie, and Julie, you know, doesn't want to change her name to fucking, you know, John, you know. Unless we're part of that group that wants to do that, we're not inclusive. We're not included. There is no exclusivity. There is no exclusivity. You know? People might watch this video. That's Oscar. He likes to get in the video. Oscar! Shut up! Get out! Shut up! What are you doing? Life at Justin Zoo. Yeah. It's trying every day. So anyway, now that I've had that rant, and it's true, the people who try, the triers in this world, right? And you know, if it wasn't for the people who try, you know what? These fucking people that actually fucking drive us triers to the actual fucking wall, and that if it wasn't for us, these people would have fucking nothing. That the world would be a better place. Because everyone should be seen on their merit for trying, not just participating. What's participation? Oh, I was there. Okay, no worries. You were fucking there. You did nothing. You did nothing, but you want to fucking, you want a medal. You want a medal. I just watched a bit of the news, right? This is what's ticked me off. And it's not because things like this get to me, you know, sending me, no, what it is. It's things like this that are so ridiculous that I never really had patience. I never had patience for them anyway. And I'll get to what happened on the news. I just want to explain my feelings. I'm sure it pisses off and it ticks off millions of people when this happens. And this happens all around the world. There'll be some fucking, you know, indigenous fucking, yeah. And I'm bringing up an indigenous. I'm bringing up our Aboriginals, right? And let me tell you this, right? As I'm bringing up these indigenous people, right? Okay, and that I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist, but if I can't sit here and say that that's fucking wrong, or that's just. That's just, Oscar, no. No, stay out. Have a look at it. Look, he's not happy. Look, Oscar's not happy. Watch this, watch this. Up yours! Up yours! Up yours! Up yours! See, now that ticks Oscar off. Now open up the door. Good boy. Oh yes, it's a good boy. It's a good boy. See, ticks him off, right? But it's a little game. But you're making a game. Hey, you shut up! I'll zap you. I swear. I'm doing a video. All right? If you want to go outside and bark and let the postman know, go outside. Be a dog. You're on video. Say hello. Shut up! Hey, I mean it. He knows. Look, he's thinking. Right, we're cool. I've got to talk. You know how you help me? Hey! You know how you help me? I want to help others. Oh, yeah. So help me to do that. All right? She'll have the last word. There we go. Oscar. All right, he's gone now. He's gone. I'll send it on the camera. Look, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. So anyway. Oscar. Hey. Get outside. Outside. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. You won't go outside. Come on. Yeah. Get out. All right. So anyway, getting back to the news after that, sorry. I'm sitting there watching the news, just woken up, watched the morning news today, and now this is what's going to happen right through Australia now. We can't walk on Ayers Rock, right, because the indigenous people go, oh, it's our sacred fucking land, and oh, fucking hell, mate. Not one Aboriginal ever climbed on top of that rock. You want to know why? It serves no purpose to go up there. They can't hunt up there. Nothing grows up there, so why the fuck go up there? That's their idea, right? You or I, on the other hand, we Anglo-Saxons or the Caucasians, whether you're black or white, I don't give a fuck, right? And that we go to these places to absorb and feel nature and see it and just be overwhelmed by it, like, wow. How do you do that when you're fucking standing on the green? When there's everyone likes to get a bit of height. We all drive to the top of a mountain, we all get out of the car and we go, wow, look at that. Well, fair enough on the mountain. If there was a tribe up there or something like that, and we're stomping around and parking our cars all over their fucking, I don't know, their tribal area, I suppose, and wrecking everything. But we're not. We're climbing up a rock. It's a fucking rock, and we can't do that anymore. Now, and what happened there? Now that we can't go up a rock, Ayers Rock Resort lost 80% of revenue. And that, because no one's going there anymore. Who wants to fucking go and look at a rock? The idea is climbing up it. I climbed up it. I've climbed up it 3 times. I've climbed up it twice after you can't climb on it. I couldn't give a fuck. And that, no one's there to police it anyway. The Abos are too fucking pissed anyway. They chase you down and get after you. They're too interested. Have you ever been to Ayers Rock? Right? I'll describe it for you, right? So you pull into the parking. You stop at least about 2 kilometres before it or 3 kilometres before it. And you do the sunset thing, and it's beautiful. It lights up, and it's a magnificent thing, right? And then you go there in the morning, and you park near the car park there, and then you walk across, and you're looking at this fucking rock. And I'm not joking. This is all I did. This is what my mates and I did when we were walking up. We walk up like this, yep. And as we're walking, we're just going, fucking hell, it's fucking huge. We walked around the fucking thing. We walked on top of it. I was that overwhelmed by the scenery. I had to, I don't mean to be rude, but sometimes some views in life and sceneries in life can get a bit overwhelming, and it really touched me here, and it put a fizz, and I had to excuse myself from my mates and go and have a bit of a right, because it was I needed the release, not because I'm a dirty bastard or something, or anything like that. No one could see me, but it was just, it was just a moment. Me, my hand, me doodle, and that vast, beautiful scenery. I just wanted to expose myself to being exposed to that beautiful scenery. It was magnificent. It was, yeah. Anyway. Can't do that no more, right? And now they're going on about you can't fucking take the water boats they want to ban the motorboats around Alice Springs taking tourists through the falls. When's it end, mate? I thought we had the yes and no vote. And I thought we voted no. And that. Oh, fuck. Anyway. So, this video is a bit about that. And the privileged. And the people who are, you know, including people. Well, they're not including people. They're only including people that want to be a pain in the ass to the majority of society. And that. And you know what? It's working. It's working. It's pissing us off. You know? As I just watched, and another thing about drugs, right? And I will. I just watched Spaniard, right? Whatever you think about Spaniard, I'll be honest, and I'll be honest, if he watches this video or someone tells him to watch this video, I'll be honest. I thought fucking Spaniard, at first, was an absolute fucking wanker. I really fucking did. That was my first, that was my first thoughts. All right? That was. You calm down there? They were my first thoughts. But you know what? Everyone has first thoughts. You're only a dickhead with your first, Oscar, with your first thought if you stop furthering or watching. You've taken the first thought, which is the first watch, Oscar! And you've made your opinion and you turn off. And that's what a lot of people do. They look at something, oh, I don't like that. Oh, no, I don't like the way he speaks, or I don't like the way he looks, or you see him in a moment when he's just doing something, maybe in your eyes, at a first thought, fuck, that's a bit ridiculous, and that, why would you fucking do that? What a fucking idiot, you know? But you need to watch, and I've learned, you need to watch the full play out to understand what someone's doing, right? Why they've started like that, or why they're doing that, and where it's going to end. Because you need to do that. You need to see things through, right? And that to give a proper, you know, analogy, or not analogy, proper understanding to what's going on. And I've watched him, I have. And I've seen glimpses of, oh yeah. And I praise this bloke, I do. It's a tough thing, you know. He's younger than me, you know. He's been to jail 13 years of his life. I've been close to jail, and that I've been very close to jail, and that. But I was always found by jury not guilty, and by jury, not magistrate, by jury. All right. And some of my charges were pretty heavy, right? It's not to say I didn't do the crime. Oh no. Not to say I didn't do the crime, okay? And I didn't make deals with the coppers. I'm not a rat or a dog. I didn't rat on anyone. I didn't fucking give any evidence about other things to lessen I didn't plead guilty. Nothing. I fought all my charges and I won on merit on the jury. I even had one where the judge actually wanted to quit it because the police just handled it. They charged me with the wrong thing because they got overzealous and they went their higher charge on me. And that higher charge, of course, comes with different meanings on the charge, right? It was completely the wrong charge. They should have charged me with the other one, the lesser one, which they would have got me on. And if they got me on that, then it would have snowballed and they would have been able to get me on a few things. And that, mind you, when I say that, I wasn't for drug use or drug dealing or anything like that. No, my things were violence. And and I'll say this, not against innocent people either. They were people who, you know, play the game. You want to be a fucking idiot. You want to fucking be a dickhead, whatever. People who were doing things for no purpose other than notoriety. These are the exclusive people, exclusivity people. They're special, you know? And that. It's like I said to Mary the other day. I said, these fucking gangsters today, right? They don't even get out of fucking bed anymore. They just get up, get their laptop, and they do a couple of scams and a couple of fraudies, right? And then they walk around their fucking streets with their Gucci and their gold chains and they think they're fucking tough. How's that tough? You've made your money by ripping someone off on a fucking computer or some fucking, you know, building scam. You get up for fucking 2 hours a day, go around giving quotes to do jobs or whatever. and say you're going to be there and you don't, and they've given you fucking half the payment and you don't turn back and there's no one in, what VCAT's fucking useless. So they're out there running riot, and then they, with their easy money they're making, they go and buy a fucking, you know, a fraudulent fucking Lamborghini from Sydney for $5,000 or a Ferrari, and that go and get a couple of Gucci fucking, you know, apparels, right? Wear no socks, and they think they're fucking tough and get a tattoo on their fucking head. That's tough. Jesus fucking Christ. You know, they've been in bed that long, you can still see the pillow creased into their fucking face. They've never been on the streets. They've never worked the streets. They've never made $1 on the street. They're making it off a computer, and not even that. They're doing crime that's not even honest crime. Where, you know, in the drug world or something like that, you used to buy something stolen. The product was real, you know, and it was in the box, and you just didn't go to a shop. But the product was the product, you know. These days you're buying product, and you get given a brick in the box. They're ripping you off. Oh yeah, it's in the box there. It's a brick, you know, and they're running off laughing. They didn't even have the balls themselves to go and steal the product to get the box. They just stole the box. These fucking gangsters today. But anyway, but about the drug use, Spaniard brought up, I just watched the thing about his drug use, and he's fucking dead on, he's right. He's fucking right. Drug use, alcohol use, whatever, any sort of substance abuse, right? I was on it, I was on ice. That was my, I have one drug which I am very much well aware of, and that, but I can say no to it, but was cocaine, right? Oh fuck, I loved a bit of fucking cocaine. Loved it. Fucking, oh mate. You know, I loved it. And I didn't need a grip situation to take it. No. I remember, and you know, my drug use kicked off, you know, about, what was it, I met Mary, 2003. Yeah, 2003 I met Mary, and that, my drug use with cocaine anyway, and that I'd sort of been a recreational user before Mary, but not much, because I was doing training and stuff, and it was just a pill or a line or speed or something like that. But you know, I actually don't know how the drug use with the cocaine sort of come about, because Mary never took drugs. She, you know, never. You know, every now and again I'd get her to have a line or something, which wasn't, you know, wasn't right. That wasn't right. But, you know, Mary's fine. She's, you know, anyway. But, oh yeah. But the thing is like, I'd watch people take cocaine and they'd run out of cocaine, or they'd get so high or whatever that they're running around looking for a fucking Xanny or a come down pill. I never did that shit. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand, why would you want to get high and excited and everything else like that to then go and pop a couple of Valium or Xannies and, you know, you weak fuck. Just ride it out. You know, ride the craving, ride it out. That to me was that was the thrill there. Can I fucking do this? Can I get up there and fucking come down? Woo, can I control it slow? And I did every fucking time. Never took a Xenny or a Valium in my fucking life. And that, for that. Now I'm not on drugs. I've been sober for a while. And that, if you want to call it sober, I just don't take drugs. And I haven't taken drugs for a while, a long time. But now, fuck, you know, what I'd give for a fucking couple of Xennies. What I'd give for fucking a couple of Valium, just so I could fucking sleep. I don't sleep. I can't sleep. I pass out. Oscar! I pass out. You know what would be nice? I'd love to be able to just sleep. I would. I'd love to be able to put my fucking head down and sleep and have a dream. But you can't. I can't. A lot of us can't. I don't even sleep with Mary. We've slept separately for a long time, and that hurts. Oscar! Enough! Only Marama. That's what they're known for, barking. Yeah. You know, I would love to meet Spaniard. We come from two different places in the world regarding crime and activities we did, but yet we're in the same world. He got caught, I didn't, almost, whatever. I didn't dog anyone out. I walked my own road, so did he. He's lost friends to drugs and violence. I've lost friends to drugs and violence. He talks different and stuff like that. But as I was saying, I watched his videos and he's right about the drug detox programs and stuff like that. He's exactly right. They make you feel like it's all right, like you're special. You're not special. You know, you're not. You're a drug user. You're a fucking gronk. You know, you're, as he says, a gronk. You know, and I say it's, Mary laughed when she heard him say gronk because I use the word gronk. That's an old school, very old school term, gronk. You know, or pleb. You know, pleb or gronk. You know, they're very old school words. And when people use certain words around me that are that old, you know, that the new age gangsters wouldn't even know what the fuck you're talking about, right? And that sparks my ear, that pricks my ears going, oh, this cunt's fucking, this cunt's been somewhere. You look at how they put it in a sentence. Not these new kids trying to use the word gronk. You can tell they're just using it. They've heard it and they're going to fucking use it. Like the word dope. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. Oh, while we're on that, do you want to know who came up with that word dope? Who started using it? And that, who put it out there? I'm going to let you in on a secret, right? Okay? It's not really a secret. He put it on, it was on a custom car show. And that, right? will.i.am. He started that. He started saying it, and everyone's now using it. So the power of persistence and a certain word, it's unreal. Anyway, off the track there. If you want to look that up, it's that custom car show with that little bloke. They did a Corvette for him, and he used the word dope, and he showing his scores and stuff. And will.i.am does a lot of good things, you know. He's come from a very hard background, right? But he's not part of the norm. He's not part of that exclusivity. We're not. I'm just like him. He tries, I try. A lot of us try. We're not part of that program because we don't want to be, because you're not special. Why should you be achieving shit or getting medals for shit that you haven't even tried to be in? It's no sense. It makes no sense. Anyway. So about the drug use, it's right. Don't make them feel nice. It's not okay. And as he said, you've been telling the truth to one person saying you're a fucking scumbag. You look like a scumbag. You're thin. You stink. You're fucking on drugs. If that's the tippy point, if honestly, if that's going to make that person commit suicide because you've just told them the harsh truth of, you know, their drug use and what it's doing, and they kill themselves, let them go. Believe you me, something else was going to come around. If they were that close, they're going to go anyway, right? I'd rather be hard. I'd rather be talking factual, hard facts about drug use or needless violence and the cause of it, without wishy-washying it and scaring the fuck out of the majority, and you know, saving a lot more than trying to just save one and having 9,000 others just looking at you like you're handing out fucking poppies. Oh, sorry, not poppies. Just flowers. Daisies. For the fucking tree huggers. Oh, it's got blue hair. It's part of our club. Oh, it's John, but he's really Julie. Oh, yeah, he's part of our club. Or she's part of our club. You know? Fucking wankers. Anyway, so, you know, what ticks me off? Yeah, that ticks me off. A lot of things tick me off. Youth crime. You know, people might watch my videos and go, oh, what the fuck's JB on about? I'll tell you what the fuck I'm on about. That a lot of yous are not on par with. A lot of yous haven't fucking seen. You're fucking only seeing fucking movies, mate. My life and many other lives. And that we're very quiet people. I'm probably one of very few people talking like this. You know, very few. And I'm not wanting to make money out of this or fame or something like that. My whole goal is to fucking help people and bring us back to unity some sort of unity. What's going on in the world's fucking wrong. You know, we need to stand up. We need to stand up. These fucking activists, mate, you know, they Stop Oil campaign, blocking traffic and people having babies in cars and stuff. You know, I mean, the road system's already fucked anyway for congestion, let alone you put a dickhead in there saying stop using oil and then they get it wrong and they're blocking a fucking palm olive fucking an olive oil truck. It's not even going to get, you know. And these fucking other idiots, you know, these fucking Palestinians fucking flying our flags at fucking Coburg Town Hall. What the fuck? It's Australia. What are we flying a fucking Palestinian flag for? You know, this is Australia. We fly our own flag. If they want to fly their flag, they can fly it at home on their own door, right? And that, no doubt, it'll be a fucking house that we've supplied them, the fucking immigrants, and we've paid them and everything like that. Here, I'll give you another tip. You know, all these Indians and all these immigrants that come to Australia, this is a fact. I looked at this and I don't give a fuck how many people want to dispute this. I know who I've spoken to, and they work in the financial area, right, of banks and mortgage lenders and merchant bankers. Let me tell you, a couple of my relatives are merchant bankers, okay? So just, you know, for you fucking people out there, you think you fucking know shit and you fucking want to come back at me, there you hiss me finger. A couple of my family members are merchant bankers. So at any time I can pick up the phone and they'll talk to me, right? And they'll fucking, when I say merchant bankers, I mean big merchant bankers, if you know what a merchant banker is, okay? They don't deal in millions here. They're dealing in hundreds of millions or billions, right? Okay, that's how I met a lot of people through my family, what my family did and stuff like that. I've got another family member who's very fucking high up in the ATO, right? They don't give out privy information, but I ask the right questions so I don't get them into trouble, and I'm not luring them. I don't play people, right? So, getting back to this, right? So all these immigrants that come to Australia, these Sudanese and these fucking Indians and shit like that and stuff, they're filling our country up that don't even fucking want to mix with us, and all these fucking Muslims. And these, I shouldn't even say Muslims. These, not Muslims, because that's a fucking, that's a religion. I'll take that back, right? But these fucking Middle Eastern people, okay, right? You know what they're entitled to. First of all, they're entitled to all our benefits before us. I was born here. They're entitled to all our benefits before me, okay, right? Also, they're also all entitled to 1% mortgages. 1% mortgages. The reason why you see all these Oscar! You see all these Toyota Camry. Oscar! Enough, mate. Enough, please. You see, there we go. Enough. You've been a dickhead. Right? All these Toyota Camrys and these Klugers and all this shit like that is the government giving to the cars for free. They're giving the cars for free. That's why they couldn't give a fuck. They bash them up and everything else like that. They give them all this, you know, and you know what shits me too? Being an Australian, and you hear people going into these courses to learn, you know, first aid or fucking construction, how to set, whatever courses are out there, childcare, whatever, you know, and this is what sparked the childcare, right? Anyway, so this person we know, Oscar! She's doing this course, right? And it was an Indian teacher that's only been in Australia for 2 years, teaching us. You know why I can talk about feelings and about life? Or what, you know, why you know why I am. I want to help people. I want to say it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to talk. They can't stop you from talking so long as you're a nice person. And you talk with respect to others. like my granddad did, my Uncle John, they talked. And they used to say what their feelings were, you know. Hey, you can't do that. Hey, look after that tool, you know. Hey, I told you, go get the shovel, get the bucket. That's how we were spoken to, you know, with love, but also direction. It's okay to talk like that. We're not, they're making it out it's not okay to talk like that anymore. Oh, you're being a bit threatening. Oh, you're being a bit overbearing. Why don't you take them by the hand and give them a little lolly and stuff like that? Ever since, honestly, ever since that change has happened, you know what we've promoted? More pedophiles, right? You know, we don't know what a man or a woman is anymore because they're all so loving and caring. So we don't get a gauge on what's this about? And then before you know it, you lure it in and you're getting bent over as a kid or something like that. And they are. It's happening. Before, when I was growing up, you knew, hey, this the grumpy old man in the corner. He wasn't interested in grabbing a kid and having a sexual, you know, act with a child. He just wanted to throw a fucking rock at you. Get away from my fence, like that, or turn the garden hose on you. He would never ever touch a child, but he had no boundaries when it came to his property, or if you were playing noisy out the front of his house, he'd come out with the hose, or you know, he'd throw fucking rocks or something at you, you know what I mean, and stuff, you know. But now it's, oh, come here, I just want to explain to you how the noise bothers me. Just come inside and have a look what I do, and then before you know it, your fucking eyes are popping out of your fucking skull because the bloke's doing something not right, you know, and whether you're a girl or a boy, and that's how it is. Predators, mate. All they've done is they've allowed the door is so wide now to all these predators to play in this exclusive fucking particular part of society. You're all fucking unemployed junkies, mate. You know, you waste people's time. You're not doing anything, and that. So it's okay, because a lot of people like myself, we don't talk because we just feel like we're going to get judged or looked upon and like, oh fuck, you know, he's a bit crass, or oh yeah, here he comes Justin, he's you know, the best way to describe my character, I'll tell you, I've been thinking about this, the best way to describe my character, and that, you know, and I'll put it in a serious but a funny way, right? I am like an inappropriate, but I'm like an inappropriate, but at the same time appropriate erection. And what I mean by this is, you don't see it, but you see it under the clothes. So that's appropriate. Yeah, you see it. He's got an erection. That says a couple of things. Number one, erections are pretty good, right? For both sides, you know, shows that you're still virile and that. The other thing is like, it shows a sign of uncontrolled emotion, like our brain. It's uncontrolled emotion. You know, it's like, you know, when you're a kid, you're popping up, you're in the bath, oh, what's that? It's just popping, it's looking at you, right? And it's part of growing up. And then that your brain takes over. Like, I'm trying to describe your brain like your fucking dick, okay? Or a woman if you get a wide on or something, you know, and that you get a bit excited, you get a bit of a fizz, and you get a bit of a whitey, right? And that's the way I talk, okay, right? So that's what I'm about. I'm like an inappropriate but a well-dressed erection. So you know, I know when to, you know, sort of, you know, I understand the seriousness of life. I've been in some serious situations. A lot of people many people have been in serious situations, and that I can only talk about my own and people who've been with me, but I know of many, and I've met a lot of people, you know, through this channel and stuff, that come up to me and say, look, you're doing a good thing. I mean, the other day, right, we went on the Black Dog ride, Dave and I met up with Scroat and Ronnie, I think, yeah, Rob or Ronnie, anyway, Scroat's mate. And then Steve, who we met well, I met on the Friday night before the ride, you know, and they were on the same ride, and I sort of met up with them. You know, I'm just walking around. People are saying, "Hey, you going JB and everything else like that." You know, that's fine. I don't do the channel to get a pat on the back or be recognised and stuff. I do the channel so people know who I am. So if you want to have a chat, you can come up and have a chat to me. You're not going to break me down. I'm not going to bawl. I understand pain, and I don't mind you talking to me about it. You know. But anyway, I'm just walking there, and Steve, he walks up to me, goes, "Hey, Justin, come here." And that, he said, I've got I've got some, not, he didn't say a fan, he said, "I've got a mate who idolise you." I actually can't remember the person's name that I was speaking to on the phone that Steve called. It was their mate, because I was so taken back in a good way when he said, you know, he's actually gone out of his way and he's called his mate who he knows watches me videos and stuff. It started with an M. Morris. I think it was Morris. Anyway, so I'm FaceTiming him, and he's at home and he's pulled his bike apart. And I'm going to meet up with him tonight. It's Friday today. And we're talking on the phone, you know, and just having a chat, having a laugh, you know. But it was really, that's why I do this channel, you know, because I know a lot of people are suffering, and, you know, we all think the same, like, what the fuck's going on with the world, mate, you know? We can't climb the rock anymore. You're fucking teaching our kids the difference between a cat, dog, a dick and a vagina instead of fucking what 2 + 2 is. I mean, they're teaching maths at school and they're coming up with fucking 5. People are so opportunistic these days. No one wants to work. No one wants to put in the hard yards and look back. You know, my granddad and the men that brought me up and the people in my life going, you know, they taught me that they showed me and taught me to be proud of what you did, but before you do it, you've got to put in a good day's work. And I worked my ass off, mate. And, you know, every time I worked hard, whatever I did, I built a fence or helped Pop in the veggie patch or with his bees, because me Pop was a beekeeper. And that, yeah, I've just given away a hint there. Me Pop was a beekeeper. Yeah. He served in the World War I and II. Yeah. My Pop wasn't just a normal soldier. Yeah. My Pop saw a lot. He was a very special man to a lot of people. He saved a lot of lives. But they taught me to appreciate a good day's work. And you did it when you're done, and you turn back and you look at what you did. And if you liked what you did, you stood in awe of it. If you didn't, well, you went back and you fixed it. You did it until you were happy with it. You just didn't do it to make do. That would do. It wasn't like that. Now everything's like that. Oh, that'll do. Anyway, so the start of that video, right, was about the bloke with the horse. And it's like this. Okay, it's like fucking this. I'm running around like a fucking idiot because I've been broken, mate. And I didn't break myself. I don't know how I broke myself. It was other things that broke me. And that's the way it normally goes with people who are suffering. Because you care, you open yourself up, and the wrong people get in there and they break you. And you know you're broken. You know what's broken, but you don't know how they've broken it. And the most important thing is You don't know why they've broken it. So it's very hard to repair if you don't know. So we run around trying to understand why the fuck we're feeling like this and why you did it, or why powers to be did it for no reason. So we're running around and we're hurting. And we're sick and fucking tired of people telling us what we're doing wrong. We already know what we're doing wrong. You know, why don't you just do what he did and shut the fuck up? Just shut the fuck up. Stop telling us your fucking advice. Stop telling us what we're doing fucking wrong. And just shut the fuck up. And remember for what we were. And remember that we were intelligent, we were articulated. We still are. That's not gone. And just look for a moment and just go, what's the matter with this person? What's happened? They weren't like this. I'm sick of people looking at me and other people like that, like we've always been like this. We've never been like this. But what he does, he just lets them run around. Just run around. Because we already know we're doing the wrong thing. We're just trying to self-heal, self-calm, self-soothe. And we might be doing it in every which way we might be doing it. It's completely wrong. But it's helping to a degree. And until someone like him, until someone just shuts the fuck up and just does what he does and stands there and basically is not barking orders or advice or opinions or telling us what we're doing wrong, we're going to keep running. We're going to keep running until people just shut the fuck up with their stupid fucking books and their stupid fucking, they've lived no life. You know, you're going to talk to a fucking 30-year-old and who's going to talk to me that's probably hasn't even touched its own fucking dick, let alone gone down on a woman, and that you want to talk about life experiences, and that, what have you fucking done? Nothing. You know? And just shut up. And be quiet. And look at us. And remember what we really are, what we are as a person, what we've completed, what's happened. And you can see what's happened. Something's happened. And you don't know either. They don't know me. They don't know either. So if they don't know and I don't know what's going on, how can you fucking bark at the person who's feeling it, orders or what your opinions and this and that? You don't even know. So shut up. And maybe say this. How can I help? That'd be nice. If someone just said, most people out there just said, how can I help? Not saying what they can do to help. Ask us. Don't ask us what's going on. That'll come. Once you offer, how can I help? How can I help? Can you help me to understand how you're feeling? How can I help? I want to know. That's it. You know, a lot of people's problems would be fixed up with that, those simple words. How can I help? I'm here. How can I help? Help me to be able to help you. Tell me. You know, I'm not working. That's not good, that I'm not working. I've had a couple of jobs and I've lost them. And let me tell you, I can interview the people that I was working with, and they can tell you straight out I didn't lose the jobs because of anything I did. I lost them because of the company went a different route and they used me, or people were jealous of my work ethic. It was better than theirs and they've been there longer, so the new man gets kicked out of the boat and stuff, and that's the way it goes, you know. And it's wrong. It's totally wrong. It's not right, and things like that didn't have to happen, you know. But not working doesn't help, and not doing anything doesn't help. It's just like I have no purpose. If someone has no purpose, you've got to be a strong person to sit down and go, fuck, I've got no purpose in this world. No, if I was to die today, people will miss me, people will be sad, but what am I actually going to have people miss out on? What do? I do nothing. I make people smile. I talk here, yeah. And I'm helping people here. I'm not saying that's not good. That's good. What I'm trying to say is there's no purpose. When you feel that you've got no purpose, you've got to be a very strong person. And if you've got no support at home, you know, because you've drifted, apart, and you're trying to close that gap, and at the same time you're feeling like you've got no purpose, and you got fucking idiots just stopping boat rides in the Northern Territory waterfalls, you know, because it's Aboriginal land and shit like this, all these fucking shit. There's more important things to do. Do you know every night there's 17,000 children that don't go to sleep in a house under the age of 15? And we're worried about fucking oil protesters and fucking people eating meat and these fucking idiots bursting into restaurants and stuff. Get your fucking head out of your ass, mate. Stop. You want to fix this country? I'll tell you how to fix it. Stop immigration, mate. Stop it. And just fix home first. Charity starts at home. Look after the people who honestly give a shit. The ones that will go that extra mile, extra 2 miles, and stop using those people who do that just for to take up the slack because you can't do it because you're fucking lazy. Don't use people like that. Anyway. So yeah. So Spaniard's right. The only way to fucking fix it is just talk tough. Talk the truth. And just say you're a fucking idiot on drugs. You're a dickhead. It's not working. It's not helping. I took drugs. And that I wasn't running around in the streets though. I wasn't on heroin or anything like that. Mine was self-medicating, so it sort of did work for me, but it wasn't the right thing to do. But at the time I had nothing else. So I can tell you now if that window wasn't there, I don't think I'd be here. But I'm not advocating drug use, if you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, I look like a fucking skin and bones. So it's true. I'd love to, you know what I'd love? I'd love to be able to talk at schools or talk to youth and have their parents understanding what I'm saying and say, oh, you can't talk like that to my little Johnny or my little Ruby, you know, oh, that's a bit, well, life's fucking hard, mate. And if I don't pull them up now, your kid's going to be out of control. Probably fucking kill somebody like that 16-year-old kid did. Anyway, go get a pie. Hope you watch it. I'm still here. I'm still trying. My endeavour to what I want to do is I want to talk. I just want to talk to help a lot of people, young and old. And when I sway them, I'm not going to stand there and say it's okay to cry, but it is okay to cry. You know, but pick your moments, you know. Pick your moments, mate. Don't stand on a fucking forum and like this, you know. And that doesn't help anyone. You know. Anyway, all right. Thanks for your time. Take care, boy. Go get a pie. And just remember, an inappropriate and appropriate erection, it's okay. And it's funny. At least it works. See ya.